this
Yeah,
month.
absolutely. Second semester is a sprint. It's a marathon that you run at a sprinter's pace. And so, tighten that belt because before you know it, it'll be spring break, and then before you know it, it's the end of the year, and
Also
it's
true.
just the fastest sprint in the world. The best advice I could give someone in the second semester of their journey is to ensure that the people realize what is important and you're crystal clear about your expectations and your priorities. And that's basically threefold, I would think. As we're coming back in January, it's important that we revisit with our student body the importance of expectations, staying strong to the mission, coming to school, academics, behavior, all of those type of things. You're talking specifically to seniors about getting across the finish line. You're talking to freshmen about earning credits to be able to become sophomores. And so it's so important that you're able to really recommunicate that. That can look like a whole group assemblies in the auditorium. That can look at small um, classrooms that you're going in to talk to students. And I've done both. We've had full group, and we've also gone in to talk to kids into classes individually. So I think that's so important. I think second, it's so important that the teachers are reminded of the goals and visions that we set out in August. And if you think, and this is where I fell in some traps early on in my career, the administrative quicksand that I talk about, I said, you know what? I told them in August, I don't need to remind them in January. These are
Yeah.
professionals they remember. And if
Mm.
we don't continue to bring up where we're going, this second semester also is difficult because it is so fast and furious. There is so many things that are going on. Teachers and administrators, we could get completely worn down in that. So I like to tell stories. I like to paint pictures. I like to bring data to life by talking about individuals, by talking and telling stories. And they're always stories of success. As a principal, you're also building hope and you're building optimism that we
Mm,
can
mhm.
finish this.
It's a great
And so
point.
thank you. You're communicating that to your students. You're communicating that to your teachers. You're inspiring. You're building them up. You're being their champion. You're being their cheerleader. And lastly, you want to ensure that you're communicating the same expectations to your parents. The three parts. And in my book, I talk about the Bloomer triangle of success, all
Yeah.
three parts being so important. But it's so important that we remind parents about laws about attendance, because you know what, we're losing it, and kids might not be coming to school, and want to make sure kids don't fall under that compulsory attendance laws. We want to talk about, hey, we got big events coming up. Let's make sure we make good decisions at these events because it could affect your graduation. We want to educate parents as freshmen about what they can take as sophomores and juniors and seniors, advanced place classes, but also some of the CTE courses that we have. And so it's so important as we come back to that second blueprint for success, that second semester of blueprint for success. Nobody should ever read the principal's mind. We should communicate our expectations clearly, consistently, and in multiple modalities to our parents, our students, and our staff.
I'll tell you what really sticks out to me there, and I say this with my own staff all the time about, hey, second semester, it's a good time to reset with kids. We forget it's a good time to reset with everybody. I mean, that's what you're saying, right? It's principals, it's teachers, it's parents. I think we forget about that piece. That's really, really important.
It's also important, as you know, of your admin team, your counselors,
Yeah.
your head football coach, your band director, those key people that are part of your success. They need to understand, and you need to ensure that we're all on the same page and we're speaking the same language for what we have. But also, one of the things I also strongly would consider that second semester is if I wanted, 200 Todd Bloomers, like I don't want that. Like, I want to make sure that I'm also empowering these people to make key decisions and to empower them to be a part of the success. So, in that clear vision that we're casting, I'm also casting, hey, here's the guardrails, but you finish the job. You make it you. You make it special, because I don't have all the answers. And if I have all the answers, we're in a bad spot. So, I need all of you to be able to be part of the success and drive us across that finish line.
You've often discussed the shift from being a manager to being a lead learner on campus.